Welcome to Just Cuz Podcast. I'm Jay.
And this is Katina.
Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Everybody stop. Stop the presses.
Oh Lord.
Stop the presses, guys.
Oh Lord.
If you know, like I know, if you follow us on the socials,
man, she got a
you about to get it, you about to get it, you about to you about to get it on May the 3rd. My girl was born and it was her birthday. So 1, 2, 3, get it. Happy birthday, happy birthday,
Hey.
happy
Hey.
birthday, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Katina. Happy birthday, Katina.
Oh.
Happy birthday, Katina.
Oh wow.
That was really a freestyle. Didn't prepare nothing.
That was freestyle, but that was so dope.
Didn't prepare nothing. But baby, happy birthday, Katina.
Thank you.
Just Cuz family all across the world, all across these continents. Wish Katina a happy birthday. It's okay if you're a little late.
It is.
It's okay.
It absolutely is.
It's okay, but you can drop a comment on this episode. You can come to our socials and tell Katina happy birthday.
Wow, that is so sweet, Jay. You just be hyping a sister up. Oh my God.
Yes,
You be hyping a
I
sister up.
love you and I celebrate you and I thank
Aw.
God for you and I thank God that He did not allow us to live this life without knowing each other.
Amen.
And so, happy birthday, many, many more.
Oh.
God bless you. God give you everything that you're hoping, thinking, wishing for, and praying for, that it comes fast.
Amen. That is so sweet. That's the best birthday wish ever.
Ever. So if you had a
gosh.
birthday, I'm doing the time that my Katina had a birthday, then look at that. You got a little trinkling blessings off
You
of that.
did. You got
So
a super freestyle.
period. Happy birthday to you too.
Happy
Okay?
birthday, y'all.
All right, y'all. So, we doing something new. So we're going to tell y'all what we're talking about and hope you stay tuned. Today is going to be what God has for me is for me.
Mm-hmm.
Baby, you're not ready for it. You're not ready how it's going to come. You may think it's come one way, but
Right.
if you know us, God always come around a different way.
Yeah, won't he do
so
it?
won't you stay tuned and see what's to come, okay?
Won't he do it?
Won't he do it? Mood check. Ooh, mood check. Look. This is where we check in with each other to make sure that we are good, to see how we're feeling. It's a lot going on, guys,
It is.
in the world today as a whole.
It is.
And we got to check in with one another. We got to make sure that we're good. We got to make sure that, nobody needs something, right?
Right.
Because, of course we all are in need, but your mental is important.
That's right, Jay.
So important.
That's right. That's right. Absolutely. It's important that you check on your people. You never know what people are going through. Some people are silent, and even though they're silent, you might think, and they're smiling, and you might think that everything is grand, but it's just that type of scenario and situation. Those very people, sometimes you end up hearing the next day or a few days later that they are no longer with us. So it is important that you check in and check on your people.
Check on them, y'all, please.
Check on your folks. Listen, Jay. So my mood, because of course, this is like, this was like past birthday weekend and all that stuff. So I'm still coasting off of the birthday weekend and all that stuff. So your girl, she still feels really good. And just to kind of elaborate a little bit more on that, the birthday was good. It was good. It was great. I didn't do a whole lot, but my kids and my husband, they showered me with gifts and all the good stuff, and you know what, and we just had a good time. And when we get together as family, we don't necessarily have to do anything that's expensive or anything like that. It's just the time that we spend with one another. So we just spent time together, and we did what we typically do. We do like a Sunday dinner. We do a cake and ice cream. We decorate, we decorate the house, or whatever. We even go old school, and we have like the little happy birthday tablecloths and the happy birthday plates and the happy birthday napkins and like we even go old school like that just to show.
And the little things to blow.
Yes, we do. We have the little things to blow, all that stuff. We go old school like that just to remind ourselves that we can still have fun, you know, and that it doesn't require a whole lot, and that the whole moment is about just celebrating one another and being appreciative of one another. So I am carrying that over from the weekend. So I still feel really good. I feel really good and celebrated and appreciated. And to God be the glory on that. And then I get this super duper birthday wish from my sister right here.
She might be talking about me, y'all.
Just come out of the blue with all the bigness. Oh, look, no. I got to tell y'all. 12 a.m. My phone rings. 12 a.m. Let me tell you about my 12 a.m. on Sunday morning. My 12 a.m. was right as soon, and I don't know how they all did this at one time. I don't know how, but I guess there's enough time in 1 minute. I don't know. But look, 12 a.m. My husband, he sings happy birthday to me. By the time that he finishes singing happy birthday to me, he had set the alarm. And I was like, what you set the alarm for 11:58 for? 11:59. He set the alarm.
He knew he needed to be the first.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
He did. He set the alarm. He sings happy birthday. As soon as he says happy birthday, baby, my phone rings.
Period.
My phone rings and it is Jay, T, and Sean. I said, look at my people coming through. Look at my people coming through. And guess what? As soon as I answer the phone, guess what it is? It's happy birthday and the songs and all the and all the wishes and all the good stuff. All the good stuff. All the good stuff. I was like, oh my God. I was like, this is so awesome. This is so wonderful. It's wonderful to feel loved. I don't know how, like I said, all this in 1 minute. As soon as my sister hung up the phone, my boys come and they walk in. My boys walk in and they say, and they usually are in the bed. They walk in and they say, happy birthday, Mom. They come give me a big hug, big kiss, and bring in gifts and all this stuff.
Period.
I was like, oh my God.
You deserve all of that. You show up for everybody. You show up for everybody. You make sure everybody is good, from families to friends to strangers if they need it. Like, you do all these things for everybody, and you do it without a selfish bone in your body. So we're going to always celebrate you any moment we get, any chance we get, because it's very hard for you to get you to receive. So, yeah, every chance we get, we got you, boo.
To God be the glory. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And I didn't mean to go on and on, but I just felt like it was important that y'all know how my girl came through for me and how the family came through for me.
Period.
She could have easily just been like, you know what, yo, I'll call her tomorrow or I'll see her next week. But she didn't. And the whole crew showed up, yo.
Ain't nobody playing with you.
The whole crew.
Ain't nobody playing with you. When we love you, we love you.
It was a trio.
When we love you, we love you. If we don't
I love y'all back.
If we don't deal with you, we don't deal with you.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
But yes, so my mood today is like, it's excitement and stuff as well. Like, I'm healing, guys. Like, I am still healing. I am still victorious. I see the hand of the Lord all over my life, all over my body, because I feel like He's expediting this healing. Because y'all, I'm moving. Your girl
moving. She running.
Your girl drove here today. Okay. Like, we ain't playing. 3 weeks is tomorrow.
Wow. It's not even 3 weeks.
It ain't even 3 weeks yet.
And homegirl is running, y'all. I mean that. She running and she strutting.
Yeah, like
she running and she strutting.
Walking neighborhoods, walking tracks. Let's go. Like,
oh my God.
I got work. God got work for me to do.
Come on.
And I ain't trying to be late.
Come on.
Okay.
You ain't gonna be late.
I am not trying to be late. I ain't trying to miss a flight. I ain't trying to do none of that.
You ain't gonna miss nothing.
I'm gonna be strong, getting it and going. Okay.
That's what's
so yeah, so I'm excited. I'm appreciative, and I do thank all of you all for your love, your support, your prayers, your support, all of that. You guys are so amazing, and I appreciate you all. And y'all already know how my Tina is. Like, my Tina been in there with me, just checking on me, making sure that I'm good. Sean, Ruth,
yes. Tanisha,
Tamara, Kay, I call her Kay by the name Karen, and God, most of all, like, my spouse is super amazing because she stood in, took care of me, been there for me in a way that I can't even explain. So I just give God glory for all things, and I'm in expectation and anticipation for what the Lord has to come.
Amen. And He has so much to come.
Yes.
So much. There's no way that He couldn't, with Him doing a healing so quickly.
It's going so fast, y'all. And my body is new. Like, I feel so new. And, you know, nobody talks to you about, like, shedding after surgery. But I had my skin has been shedding like a little reptile. What's it called? Little reptile cat, something reptile. I don't know. But anyway, skelly cat, something she called me. Either way.
Somebody gave you a name?
Girl, yes. But either way, I look at this spiritually, because it's like God is like, I am getting rid of all of the old, and now you are new. You are walking in newness. My skin is new. Like, there is, like my uncle said, the glory. My uncle Darrell said, you are going to the other side, which is going to be the glory.
Yes.
And so I was able, even this past, I think it was this past weekend. Forgive me because I wasn't here this past weekend. But I was able to.
Yeah, because you already went out of town and all of that.
Yeah. So it was this past weekend, that I was able to walk, and he was able to see me walk. Y'all, I have no devices that I'm walking with.
Nothing.
Like, nothing.
Not a cane, nothing.
Nothing. I'm just walking. And so
that poor walker didn't stand a chance.
Didn't stand a chance, child. I was carrying that. But, and forgetting about it and leaving it. But my uncle said, "Oh, you are on the other side. You are on the side of glory."
That's right.
And so that really blessed me. But yeah, guys, that's the mood.
That's amazing.
What's your mood? Drop us a comment, because we really want to know how y'all feeling.
That's right. How y'all living?
Like, talk to us, engage with us. We here with you, baby. Ready to talk about it and everything.
That's right. Let's encourage one another. Talk to us.
Yes, let's encourage. Y'all. You know what time it is.
Here it come.
Here it come.
Here it come.
It's my favorite. It's your favorite. It's her favorite. It's his favorite. It's the pup's favorite.
Okay.
It's my nephew's favorite. It's everybody's favorite. Everybody's favorite. WWYD. What would y'all do? This is an opportunity where you get to be a part of the conversation. You get to write in. You get to email justcuz80s@gmail.com, or you get to drop us a DM and say, guys, like, I got some things going on and I just want some advice, and whatever the case is, drop us a note. You can do it anonymously too. You don't have to say your name. And if your name comes up, you can just indicate, like, I want to be anonymous.
Right.
I don't want you to say my name.
That's right.
Or whatever. That's cool. That's fine. We'll respect it. We just really want to be here to be a sounding board, to give you some advice. Like I said, you might want to take it. You might not want to take it. But hopefully it's something that's edifying to you. Okay, Tina.
Here we go.
Here is Heather. Hey, Heather girl.
Hi, Heather.
Heather says, hey, ladies. I am graduating this year and heading to a university in the fall. It is exciting. I am a Christian, and I don't want the enemy to creep in.
Okay.
I was raised by my grandmother, and the word has been instilled in me.
Okay.
I really just want to please God. How do I do this?
Wow. Honestly, I'm gonna say this one sounds easy. The reason I'm gonna say this one sounds easy, and it's gonna be short on my side. The reason it sounds easy is because it's already instilled in her. She said she was raised by her grandmother and she is a Christian. Number one, that the fact that she will even stand up and testify and say that she's a Christian means that she is for real, that she's serious. And if it's anything like how we grew up back in the day with your grandparents and all that stuff, and they come to church and stuff like that, because church was strict back in the day. It was. You didn't chew no gum, you didn't play, you didn't do any of that stuff. The kids didn't even go out into no children's corner. You sat there and you were still and you listened to what the preacher said.
Yeah.
And you might get smacked if you fell asleep.
Period.
So, if she's raised by her grandmother, I'm just going to assume, I don't know, Heather, maybe not, and maybe in a different tone, but I'm just going to assume that what has been imparted in you is real, is deep, and is true. So it's already a part of you. It's a part of your DNA. So what you have in you, you're going to carry it on with you. So you already know that the enemy will try to tempt you and trick you. You already aware of that. Stay grounded in your word. Stay close with God. Stay in the spaces and the things that you are familiar with. If you are used to going to Sunday services, or to Bible studies, or what have you, whatever it is, continue to do those things. Even though you're in school and you might be in a different location, does not mean that service still stops. You can find you another ministry that you can be a part of, so that you can participate to keep your mind and your spirit focused, on Christ or whatnot. But it sounds like to me with this, I think you already got it. I do. Little sis, big sis, whatever. No, little sis, because you talking about going to college. I am so far from that.
I was about to say,
so
you
little
tried
sis, little sis, it sounds like you already got it. Just stay focused. And look, you'll be in school. Surround yourself with other people that are like-minded, that enjoy serving the Lord, and that aren't afraid to be a Christian. And that they have these groups. They have clubs and groups and stuff like that. And some of the schools even have the groups will have Bible studies. Participate in stuff like that, and I don't think you'll find yourself with any worries.
Awesome. I agree with what Tina said. You sound like me, Heather, when I got ready to go to college. You are going to be tested, just like Tina said. You are going to be tested, and sometimes, I'm not even going to say sometimes, it is going to come hard. It's going to come hard because the enemy knows and has witnessed you and your growth. And the enemy won't know if you're for real.
Oh, he will check you.
The enemy want to check in, really want to see if he can snatch you or if he can pull it away. Because understand this, the devil has experienced what it is to be in the presence of the Lord.
That's right.
And he does all that he does because he's envious. He want to be back there, and he know that he'll never ever be able to be back there again, ever. So his main goal mission is to steal what you have. Is to take it away. Is to keep you away so that you can come and be in misery with him. But guess what? You're stronger. You're stronger than any temptation. You're stronger than anything that would ever come to combat your salvation. God has given us so much the tools that we can use to keep us focused, to keep us on track. He has given us his word. He has given us the Holy Ghost, that discernment, that spirit that raises up when things ain't right. Oh, honey, it will start to talk to you when you're heading somewhere that is not good for you, even if you don't know it ain't good for you. So it's very important that you stay in tune with your spirit. So you do the things that Katina is talking about. You stay in your word. You pray. If it's a Bible study, and if it, like, when you first get there, you might not know what's what, right, and where things are. But you got a grandma.
That's right.
You can call maybe once a week. That's or something. And then those things that she is giving you, you might start it once a week at your dorm.
Oh, that's dope.
You know what I'm saying? You might say, you know idea. What? We need to stay focused, guys. Yeah. I'm going to be praying at this time. Y'all, if y'all want to join me, y'all can. saying?
That would be such a blessing for others.
Yeah, they got this little thing called like your little common area or whatever at the dorm. But the Bible say you pray in secret, so you can pick somebody's room if you want to, if you want to cover it and make it more personable and make it more sacred. But the key right here is that you got all the tools you need, like Tina said. You said it's instilled in you, so it's in you. What's in you can't be taken out of you.
That's right.
Right? And so that's what you lead with. And understand, we're not saying to go not to have a good time and enjoy yourself, but do it in the parameters of what's comfortable for you.
That's right.
And don't be influenced by other people, because if it's not your scene, baby, it's not your scene.
That's right.
And it's okay. Like, I'll see y'all when you get back, I'll holler at y'all tomorrow at lunch. I can talk to you, whenever, but that's just not my scene, and I'm not comfortable with that. That's fine. Don't let anybody influence or dictate what you're not.
That's great advice. That is great advice. And that's coming from experience. That's coming from experience.
Mine was rough, girl. I went through it, so you ain't even got to do it, baby. I went through it, so you ain't even got to go through it. So you can just stand in that place and be bold in who you are. And it is so beautiful to be different.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
That's right.
It's gorgeous.
That's
it's
right, Jay.
amazing to be different. And I don't know if you're dating. I don't know if you have a significant other, but your Boaz will recognize the difference you are.
That's right.
Because your Boaz is not looking for what everybody else is. Yours is looking for that unique quality that you got, and it don't look like everybody else.
Come through, Boaz.
Okay. I'm just saying. All right, Heather girl, you got it. And keep us posted.
Yeah, do that.
Like, we want to know that you're doing great, that you have an amazing year and all of that. And we send you with blessings and ask that the Lord cover and protect and keep you, and that you have a dynamic school year, all the years.
Yes.
And that you graduate with honors, girl, because that's what you do. Okay?
Right.
We ain't playing.
That's right. I mean, because if you in Christ, I know that means you are focused.
Come on, baby.
And
Stay
if you
focused.
I know that classwork is right.
It's right. It's
you
on
wouldn't be
point.
going to college if it weren't.
Okay.
So
and
we
honey,
know that
she
much.
said she's going to the university.
Yeah, she said university.
She want to make sure that y'all know, baby.
Right.
Okay. All right, y'all. Well, it's time for this meat. Potatoes.
Uh-oh.
Bread.
Uh-oh.
A dessert. Something to drink. It's time for that main topic, y'all.
She said meat, potatoes,
all
bread, something to drink.
Yes, what God has for you is for you.
What God has for you is for you.
So, Tina, it's up to you. I can go first. You can go first. It don't matter.
Yeah.
So, when I think about this, what God has for me is for me. That means that nobody can take what the Lord has prepared for me.
That's right.
That means that nothing or no one can sniff out, rob what God has set for me and for my life. I also understand that it may not look like the journey to it, may not look like what I would want it to be or what I'm expecting it to be. I understand that God's way is not my way. And that's just from experience in life.
That's good.
And living. It's never going to be the way that you anticipate or that you think it's going to be. And then the other part about it too is sometimes we get in the way when we are trying to make something happen for us, because we believe God and we trust God and what He says that He's going to do for us, and understanding that, His plans for us are good. And so sometimes we can get in our way.
That's good.
And when we get in our way, then we get off.
Right.
We change the trajectory of the journey. And so I know that we talked probably like in the first episode about the GPS, and God has, is your voice on your GPS telling you where you need to go and what have you, and all he knows is that he's trying to get you somewhere. Now, we can make all these detours. We can stop. We can stay somewhere too long. We can stay overnight. We can stay several nights or whatever. You leave that GPS on. That GPS still is trying to get you where you need to go.
That's good.
And
if you get out of the car, it's still saying, giving you instructions.
And sometimes it will stand idle and wait for you.
It will. It sure will.
And won't say a word. How amazing is that? I equate that to God. It will stand idle and won't say a word, because if I'm trying to get you somewhere and you done took too long and you over here in this area and you doing all this extra stuff, God can't talk to you.
Come on. You got to be on the right path. You got to be on the right path.
Yeah, he can't operate there.
Let me...
Go ahead.
That's good. So when you say that, the first thing that came to mind, you said, what God has for me, it is for me. And we say that over and over and over again. And sometimes we say it so that we can make ourselves to believe it. But this is the part for me, is, do you trust him?
Come on now.
Do you trust him that when he says what I have for you, that it is for you? Do you trust him that when he says, I promise you this, I'm going to give you this, that he will do that? Just like that GPS that Jay was talking about. He can't give you what it is that you're supposed to have or get you to that destination unless you are in place. So there may be detours and different things, because, with the GPS, sometimes there's some rerouting.
It is.
There's some rerouting that has to go on and take place, because we decide when the GPS says turn right at the next street and we miss that street. Then we got to go to the next street, and then it's got to reroute and get you back around. And sometimes it will drive you back around in a circle, but sometimes it'll take you in a whole nother direction. It'll take you in a whole nother. But then I ask you again, do you trust him? He said what he promises you, that anything that God promises you, he will do it. He will perform it. So if he's telling you, I promise you this, I promise you that, he's going to do it. Just because it looks a kind of way. And just because the destination or the journey that you're going on is not something that's familiar, does not mean you're not going to make it to that destination. If you have an address put into the GPS, the only place that GPS is going to take you to is that address.
That's right.
And that's exactly how God works. That address being your promise. If God says this address is your promise, then he's going to take you to that promise. The only way you ain't going to get there is if you decide to stop going.
Yes, and here's the other thing too. And this is for the moments where you sitting there and you driving and you going and you can't see what's ahead of you and you can't see what's before you, but you see time keep being added, and you don't understand why time being added.
Good.
But you keep seeing time being added, so it's going to delay. It's more time is going to take for you to get there, and that reminds me of Job.
Okay, come on here. See, that's another part right there. That's another part. We look at what God has for me, it is for me. Sometimes what he has for you, it's not going to be the good part first. Sometimes you got to go through the rough part first. Job lost everything. If God tells you, I'm going to do a thing for you, he means that he's going to do it, but he does not show you or tell you how he's going to do it. So you may not accept or be accepting of the way that he wants to do it, as Jay said. Jay said, it might not look the way or come to you the way that you think it's supposed to come. Suppose God comes to you in a form or a fashion as if he did the same way with Job. Job was seeked out to be destroyed by the enemy, by the devil. And the devil went directly to God to get permission. And God said, because he knew the faith that was in that man, that he was so righteous, he knew that God would still remain faithful, and gave Satan the permission to do whatever. But he couldn't touch his soul.
Yeah, because he knew Job, like you said, Job was going to be faithful.
He knew Job was going to be
faithful. Job was going to be faithful. Job was going to stand in whatever the Lord brought to him. He wasn't going to complain. He wasn't going to waver. He was going to feel it.
Yeah, he's going to feel it.
He was going to feel it. He was going to talk his way through it.
Come on.
But
Yo.
he was not going to waver.
No.
And what else happened, Tina? What else happened? Because let's talk about this real stuff. Let's get down to the nitty gritty with it, though.
So listen. So if you really take the book of Job into account, and you take, okay, God made a promise. God had already given Job a promise. Okay, He's already said to Job that Job was a righteous man. He was known across the nation as being a righteous man. That's how he was known. However, that did not exempt him, and this is the important part. A lot of times people think just because we are Christians and because we serve God that we are exempt from all the things that that could happen to us. No. We are not exempt. We experience death. We experience sickness. We experience loss. We experience downfalls when it comes to financial difficulties. We experience homelessness. We encounter all these things.
We're not exempt, we are equipped to handle it.
But He gives us exactly what we need to handle it. And it's all in the faith.
Yeah.
We have to remain strong in the faith that God gives us. But during the trial and the situation, you got to stay focused.
Yeah.
Faith and focus. Those two things work together.
They do.
Had Peter stayed focused, he wouldn't have never sank.
Come on now.
Had he stayed focused. But I'm going to tell you something about our boy Job, though. But Job, homeboy stayed focused. He stayed focused. But I'm going to break this thing down to you in the real deal way, because I think sometimes people, they hear this story and they kind of just skim over certain things. Listen, Job went through it. Job lost his servants, all his servants. He was a wealthy man. He lost all his wealth. He lost his servants. He lost his livestock. He lost his everything that was attached to him. He had 7 children and they all were killed. He lost all 7 of his children. He lost everything. Job even got to the point to where he got down sick. And while all this stuff was going on, there was a couple factors that I think that a lot of people seem to miss, or they kind of speed over. One thing is that while Job was going through all of this, his wife wasn't even there to encourage him. His wife was like, Job, just curse God and die.
That's
and
sad.
Let me tell you, the reason that she didn't have the same faith as Job.
No.
She didn't have the same faith. Her DNA was a little bit different than Job, because her DNA was designed around when it's all good.
Yeah.
We can't always walk in the when it's all good. What God has for you, it is for you. However it come is how it come. So if you got to walk through the wilderness, if you got to walk through a Job season, if you got to walk, if God's got to get you back on track and keep you from sinking, whatever it is that God has got to do for you in that season, you still got to be the one to remain. You still got to be the one that says, okay, even though there's traffic up ahead and there's going to be a detour because there's accidents on the highway, I'm still going to get to the destination or to this address that's in my GPS. I'm still gonna make it, but you gotta stay in it. You gotta stay in it,
and you can't depend on nobody else. Just like she was talking about Job's wife, like you cannot depend on anybody else, because when you're in that season and what's for you is for you, that is an individual walk.
That's right. Come on.
Nobody else. You might be married, but guess what? Your spouse can't take this with you.
Can't.
Like your children can't go here with you. You got to walk this thing out the way that you have to walk this thing out. And whatever it looks like is whatever it looks like. If you lose everything, you got to trust that God will give it back to you 100, 1,000 fold.
And even if
he don't, that's what I was going to say. Even if he doesn't. I used to hear this all the time when I was growing up. Lord, if you don't do another thing for me, I'm satisfied.
You better mean it.
You got to live and mean that thing. You can't say that thing if you don't mean it.
That's right.
You got to know that God has done so much for you in your life that if you don't do nothing else, God, you've done enough.
Come on.
You've done enough, and I'm grateful and I'm content, and I know who you are in my life and to me. And you will never bring me to something if you won't bring me through it. You would never have me to even see something, even in the spirit, if you want to escort me to it in the natural.
Come on.
Like, it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what the journey looks like, what the path looks like, what it takes for you to get to it. It's just the fact that you stand strong and you stand with purpose to get there.
Come on.
You can't give up.
We're not exempt.
We're not exempt.
We're not exempt. We have to go through the same things as many other people. I tell you what we are. We're graced.
Yes.
People forget that we are so graced. It is just God's grace that one person wasn't dealt another person's hand. We're graced. We're graced. So we have to be appreciative in the situations, even though it might not be favorable in the moment. But because you know what the promise is. Because you know what the promise is, that you stand on that joy.
Yes.
And that you stand on that glory. And that you continue to magnify God with where you are. Because sometimes you got to praise your way through some things.
You do.
Sometimes you got to worship your way through some things. Because that's where you find God. That's where you meet God. You have got to be in a place. That's where focus comes back in.
That's right.
Focus comes back in. As long as you are focused and you are if you are in a place of praise, or you are in a place of a place of worship, if you are in a place of seeking, a place of prayer, if you are in any of those places, you will always find God there, and you will always find the answer, and you will always make it to the destination and what you're trying to get to, in spite of everything that's going on around on the outside. Job had some friends. Job had some friends. They called friends. But they're not really friends. They're not really friends, because you got to watch who you call a friend. When you are in your season of trial, when you are in your season of tribulation, when you are in your season of need, of lack, you've got to watch who you call friends, because you will find out who really are your friends.
Yeah.
And this also applies to family.
It does.
It applies. Friend, family, it's the same thing. When you are in your situation, you will find out who your real people are.
Yeah, and just because you done been there for them doesn't mean solidify the fact that they're gonna be there for you. Nor that they're gonna be happy for you, and nor that they're gonna be your support to try to help you get to your Shelby.
Talk about it.
Because they didn't do that for Job.
Come on. Them friends, they was something awful. Job sat in quiet. He was so distraught because everything was so bad. He sat in quiet for 7 days. Imagine going through something so heavy, so deep, that you can't even muster up words.
Can't speak.
You can't even muster up words. And when you do, these three that came to talk with you, they're supposed to be your support system. They're supposed to be your homies. They're supposed to be your family. But they come just to sit around you and just to watch. And then when you finally open your mouth, because what you go through is real. We already talked about this. Your feelings are valid.
They are.
And God cares about how you feel.
Yes, He does.
Things don't operate according to how we feel, but God cares and has compassion for how we feel. But after 7 days, He finally opened His mouth. And when He opened His mouth, His cry out was to the Lord, like, Lord, what is going on? Like, why? A lot of people will say, you shouldn't question the Lord. Let me tell you something.
That's your problem.
There's one thing to question the Lord, as to say, God, you're wrong. You know, Lord, you're wrong in doing this. Why did you do this, that, and the other? But there's another thing when you question, quote unquote, question the Lord, when you're talking to the Lord to ask Him questions, when you're to ask Him for answers. And when I say that, I mean, if your child comes to you, if your child is in anguish and they're crying and it's because they want a toy. You're in the store and they want a toy and they're in anguish, and they're like, because you're not giving them what it is that they want.
Yeah.
Because we go through this, right? Even as adults.
That's whining.
You're not getting, that's it. They're not getting what it is they want. But they come to the parent. The kid is going to come to the parent. What is the kid's going to say? Why?
Please.
But mommy, why? Please, mommy, why? And when that child asks that parent why, or when that child says please, the parent is always going to answer back. And that's exactly what God does. So that's why I'm like, when folks are like, hey, look, you should never question the Lord. I talk to my daddy about everything. I talk to him about everything. But I come to him with humility. I never come to him with some type of boldness, as if as if I'm someone that's so great. I remember that I remain humble when I come before him.
Yeah.
But look, his friends, when he finally opened his mouth to say, Lord, why, I served you. I've served you. I followed your commands. I do all the things that you tell me to do. And here I've lost everything. God, nobody can, he even speaks to the Lord and says, Lord, and gives him honor in saying, Lord, I know that you are the Almighty, and I know that you are the one that can do anything and that nobody can stop you. But all I'm saying is, Lord, why such anguish? Why am I being treated in such a way when I love you so and when I serve you so with my full and whole heart? You know what that friend said? You know you got sin on you. You know it's something that you done did, Job. That's why you going through what you're going through. It's something that you've done. You're not a perfect man. You sitting here talking like you're a perfect man. You've done things that aren't so perfect. That's the response from the friends.
Wow.
Why did you even come? This is my question.
Yeah.
Why did you even come?
Because some of your friends are jealous and they want to see you fall and they want to kick you when you're down.
They want to.
And you can think about being on the side of a cliff with your hands hanging on the side. And who want friends that's going to step on your fingers?
Dirty.
Who want friends that's going to reach out to you, but they know that they ain't reaching far enough for you to grab them?
Dirty.
Like, those are not your friends.
No.
Those are people that are coming to steal and take, or either to sit and watch you fall, or anticipate your fall, or anticipate your destruction.
Yeah.
Like, those are not friends. Those are spectators. Those are imps.
That's
okay?
all.
And you recognize who they are. And when you recognize who they are, then you put them in their place. Put them right back to the pits of hell. Because that's their place.
That's good.
You don't allow them to dwell among you.
That's good.
Because they don't serve or need a seat at your table. You don't seek people at your table that are not there for you.
Come on.
You do not seek people at your table that God didn't send to you.
Come on.
You let those that don't supposed to be there fall by the wayside. You let them go their way, whatever other way they want to go. You don't fight to keep something there that God don't want there.
Let it go. You said something. You dropped a nugget. Understanding that Job's situation happened because Satan went. He said, he came before the Lord, and he was like, and the Lord was like, where you been? He said, to and fro, seeking whom I may devour. And the Lord said, have you considered my servant Job? Understand that it was Satan that came to the Lord. It was Satan that came to the Lord. So if Satan came to the Lord and he said, and the Lord gave him permission, sometimes friends, they're not friends. They're imps, just like you said. Yep. And they're sent by Satan. They're sent by the devil. They come in the form. They come in sheep's clothing, but they're really wolves.
And trust me, they gonna share that. Ooh. They gonna share that facade.
Yeah, because it get hot.
That fakeness, it get too hot, and they can't keep it on.
They can't keep it on.
And you need to pay attention, because when you start to see that shedding take place, it then becomes your fault if you keep them around when you know what they are.
Ooh.
If they have showed you over and over and over and over again who they are and where their heart and their mind and their spirit are towards you, and you excuse it, but that's just da 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 da. If I gotta say that's just when I'm talking about somebody that's supposed to love me, and be there for me, and be sent by God,
that's good.
That ain't no just. The only just I got is Just Cuz podcast.
You better say so.
We ain't got to do no. Well, that's just because, and this just
you better
because.
Say it.
No, because you don't align.
That's good.
And right now, the season that I'm in, Tina, is alignment.
Say so.
Because if you don't align with me, you can't be with me.
Say so.
If the alignment is not there, I can't be with you.
Yes.
So don't ask me to do nothing for you. Don't ask me to show up with you. Don't ask me to work in a capacity with you. Because if I say yes, then I'm going against what God has for me.
We must
so
stay
my
in alignment.
answer has to be no.
Come on.
And you can take it however you want to, but that's okay.
Come on.
I'm telling you, God will allow people that you thought was going to be with you for the rest of your life to the end of time.
Won't he?
To go away, to dissipate, to disappear. They ain't even there no more.
Shedding like that skin you was talking about.
Shedding like that skin. People used to talk to every day, check in with, want to make sure that they're good or whatever. God will say, I sever that. That's enough. Goodbye. I cut that off. Because that don't mean you no good. And it could be either way. I might not mean them any good.
That's good.
Like, it does, it doesn't matter.
That's
like,
right.
we're not innocent in anything. Like we said, we're not exempt.
That's right.
We might be, we are equipped to handle
we deal
things,
with the flesh.
And we deal with the flesh. Because my flesh is ugly and it's dirty and it's nasty at times.
Everybody's
And I have to put it in check because it wants to do what it want to do, how it want to do. This mouth of mine want to say what it want to say, how it want to say it, and I have to rebuke it. And then try to pull it back, and then got me out here looking crazy, having to apologize to people because I done said all this little extra stuff or whatever.
Oh God!
I don't
the humility.
It is, and I don't want to miss what God has for me. And a friendship to somebody that ain't supposed to be there is not going to be something that I hold on to and miss heaven.
Come on,
I don't care.
You know something?
Bye.
Let me tell you something. What people seem to forget. Those that were quote unquote friends that came so that they could sit and watch.
Yeah.
Okay, so while he's sitting there in his situation, what make you think that won't be you one day?
Period.
Because at some point in time, if you do not believe it, I promise you, as sure as you live long enough, you will find yourself in that same situation.
In a Job situation.
Especially if you mistreat those that are around you that you could have encouraged, that you could have helped, that you could have done something for. God said, I was hungry and you fed me. I was thirsty and you gave me something to drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me. I was sick and I was in prison and you came to see about me. And for those, because you did those things, you are my righteous and you will be with me in eternity. But to the other side, I was all those things and you didn't do one.
Yes.
You didn't do one. So what would make you think? What would make people think in their mind that as you sit and you watch somebody in that situation and you have the means or you have, God's already told you and instructed you.
That's what I was getting ready to say.
He's instructed you.
God has spoke to you, told you what you're supposed to do, and you didn't do it.
And you didn't do it.
That's no different from the pastors leading the flocks astray.
Come on.
That's no different from the false prophets.
Come on.
With their own agenda.
Come on.
With their own purpose that they want to carry out because they're not saying what God says. There's a day of reckoning, and it's here. And it's here. So if you are that person or in that place, you better figure it out.
You better figure it out quick.
Because it's coming.
You better figure it out quick. You better repent. You better repent right now while the time is near. Because I'm telling you, if you think that you're going to get away with just being one of those imps, because it's not a friend. It's not a friend. They didn't do anything but sit around just long enough just to talk junk. That's what people do. You know, they talk junk and they gossip and they do all these different things. The difference being here is that they were actually in Job's face and they did it in his face. But some folks are so bold, they do that stuff behind your back.
Yeah.
They're so bold. But what happens when your day comes?
Yeah.
And you didn't do what you should have done, but you sat and you watched and you tried to kick somebody else while they were down, and you sat and you watched and you didn't say an encouraging word. It don't cost you anything to be nice or to be encouraging.
It don't. It costs
nothing.
Nothing.
It costs nothing.
Nothing for you to get words of encouragement. Nothing for you to say thank you. It doesn't cost you anything to be kind. It doesn't cost you anything. Even if you don't have the words to say.
Come on.
It doesn't cost you to smile. It doesn't cost you to say I'm praying for you.
That's right.
It doesn't cost you a prayer. That doesn't cost you anything.
Nothing.
But we're not even willing to give that.
Can't give that. Don't be Job's friends, because what you better understand is that one that's going through it, you don't know why they're going through it. It might be because of God's favor that's on them. It looks ugly. It looks ugly.
Yeah.
The way that it's coming through and the way that the promises is granted, it looks ugly, but God's hand and God's favor is on that person and that situation. So when they get to the other side, just like Job, they be repaid back double for what it is that they went through. Job lost his daughters. He lost his daughters and his sons. And the wife was blessed enough to still be there, even though she told Job to curse God. And she still was graced enough that she could still be there in the uprising when God restored him.
Yeah, God gave her mercy.
He gave her mercy. And that's exactly what we should do as people.
And I mean, the man that Job was, he prayed for her.
He did.
He prayed when she said just curse God and die.
He was like, woman,
he
you
prayed
talking
for her.
Yeah, he was like, woman, you talking crazy.
I know he did.
The first thing he did was rebuke her.
Yeah,
and he right. And he right. Because why I'm going to let you get me off focus? Because it's the talk. Because the enemy will use whomever it is that's closest to you. And he is the closest ones to you.
And then, you know, them friends talking about some, you had to do something wrong, you whatever. Them false prophets.
Oh, my.
They don't even know what they talking about.
Ain't got a clue.
They come and talking to you, trying to act like they trying to edify you and trying to help you in the worst place of your life. And they just trying to dig you deeper, stomping on your head, trying to get you further down in the pit.
Have mercy.
Baby, no. Miss me with that, baby. I will walk this walk this whole life out by myself before I have somebody standing beside me that's cursing me.
Come on.
We won't do that.
Come on.
We won't do that. And my discernment's so sharp now. Tina, I feel like I'm a ninja.
Girl,
it's so
in the
sharp.
Spirit,
Yes, it's so sharp. I can see it coming before it even get there, and be like, nope, nope. You see me do it. Yep. I'll be like,
you gotta.
Because
and then the enemy becomes slick and sly now. He's become more slick with his little tactics. So we have to be clever. We have to outsmart him. Yes. And we have to be clever. The enemy is he's slick with his tactics. So it requires us be like ninjas.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, a ninja is like real
with
quiet.
the Kung Fu Panda.
That's it. Yeah.
Cause I might not be quiet. Now you'll come in quiet. But look, my nephew will come in silent assassin. But this one right here come in like Kung Fu Panda, big and boom.
Like what's up?
What's up? Like what you say?
Yes, indeed. Yeah. It's so much. You know what? This whole scenario, it started out where it would sound as if the typical, where we were talking about what's for me, you know, what God has for me, it is for me or whatnot. But it ended up going over into, yes, what God has for you, it is for you, but you got to go through
to get it.
You have to go through.
And sometimes for some people, because I know we witness this and we see this, like God, they just get stuff so quick, so easy. Like it comes to them, they don't even have to work for it, don't even have to go through anything. But you don't know what prayers went before them.
That's right.
You don't know who prayed for them. You don't know who went through something so that they didn't have to go through it.
And you don't know what they went through.
Yeah, and God favored them. You don't know the story.
That's right.
You just look at on the outside, looking in. You don't know what's to come for them.
That's right.
You don't even know what they're gonna have to go through after they get it.
Say that.
Like you don't know what God is gonna do or how God is gonna move this thing around or maneuver it. But the one thing that we are commissioned to do and should be focused on, that's why the Lord tells us not to judge, is about our walk and how we get to what God has for us. And if we're focused and we're on our journey, then we're going to be obedient. That's and we're going to walk this thing out the way that God has ordained for us to walk it out. And when he tells us what to do for our fellow friends or you know, brothers or sisters, we be obedient and we do it. And we don't stand in a place to where we're like Job's friends.
We shouldn't
Job's
be a
wife.
block.
We shouldn't be. If we're doing this thing and focus the way that God has set it for us to be, and we're on our mission, when God talks to us and tells us, we'll move.
That's right.
We'll do what he tells us to do.
That's right.
If he tell you to go to Katina's house and drop off groceries, go to Katina's house and drop off groceries.
You better do what the Lord said.
Yeah, if he say, I need you to sow this over here, sow it over there, because all of your everything is tied up in your obedience.
That's right. In your obedience.
You got to obey.
And not your desires.
Not your desires,
but your
obedience. Because your desires can be forfeited if you don't obey.
Come on. Come on.
You won't be able to receive those
That's right.
promises if you don't obey.
That's right. And when we go according to desires, then we're moving according to the flesh.
Come on
and
now.
we move outside of the spirit, and
Come
we
on
start
now.
to, at that point, we start to forfeit the blessing.
Yeah.
Because the instruction is important. Obedience is
Yeah.
important. Obedience is better than sacrifice. It's important
Yep.
whether you want to or not. Do you know how many times God has
Girl.
commissioned me to do something and I didn't want to do it?
Don't want to do it, girl.
I didn't want to do it.
Don't want to go.
I didn't want to
Jesus.
do it, or I didn't want to do it for that person. Because in my mind, I was thinking, because of my flesh, I'm thinking, they ain't worthy of it. I shouldn't do it. They don't deserve it because they do this and they do that. You know what? And you know what the Lord says? The Lord says, guess what? Compassion it is that I have, and love it is that
Yeah.
I carry, and I expect the same thing out
Yeah.
of you. And if I tell you to do something for someone, then that is what you are to do.
Yeah.
You are to honor what it is that God says, and you are to put your flesh to the side, because that's all that is.
Yeah.
That is your flesh that's rising up, that don't want to see done what God has already commanded to be done. Not only is it your flesh that's rising up that's doing that, but it is you forfeiting your blessing.
Amen to that. Well, y'all heard it. What God has for you is for you. And it's all in your hands. It's up to you on how quickly you receive it.
Amen.
And it's based on your obedience, based on your faith, and
Yes.
based on your trust in Him.
Yes, and stay focused.
And stay focused and walk it out and
Yes.
trust Him and believe Him to do what He say He gonna do, no matter what it looks like. And don't waver. Like Heather say, it's instilled in you.
Yes, indeed.
It's instilled.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
All right, Tina. Well, we on to the end. We on to the end, y'all. We gonna let's do a rant.
We hadn't done that in a while.
Yeah, let's do a rant.
Let's do a rant.
So, and I'm gonna go first.
Okay,
'cause-
go ahead, cause give me time to think of one. I have plenty, but I have to filter.
Yes. So this is my rant. So if I'm shopping, and this just happened. So I was at the little shoe store,
Mm-hmm.
and we asked the lady, did she have a shoe in this particular size? And she was like, no, the only sizes that we have, all the sizes that are out there is what we have. We don't have anymore.
Don't even want to look.
And I was like, okay. Didn't look, didn't nothing. So I'm like, okay, that might be so, whatever. So we ended up, just looking and getting something else, whatever. Why you ask me when I come to the register, did you find everything that you needed?
Stop.
First of all, you know not to ask me that because you know I didn't.
Because I came to you and I asked you for a shoe.
I asked you for a shoe. I asked you for a size. So why are you asking me that I find everything that I needed? I didn't answer. The person I was with was like, yeah. I'm like,
Why they sound like Sean?
it was.
That sound like Sean.
It was.
Because he's so sweet. He's so kind.
Yeah. And I'm like, I'm not about to answer you.
Oh,
I
my
told y'all
gosh.
it's my flesh, y'all. I have to, and this mouth of mine. I didn't say nothing. That was a step for me that I didn't say nothing, because I could have been like, girl, didn't you just hear me ask you and you didn't provide to me what I needed? Like, don't ask me if I found everything right.
Did you find
But I
everything
didn't
okay?
say anything.
Did you
I
find
just-
everything okay? Like, I just spoke to you just a few
Tina.
minutes ago.
Tina, I looked off to the side. I didn't even, and Sean answered. And I'm just like, yeah, because I don't.
Oh, God.
That's my rant.
Oh, my Lord.
Like, don't ask stuff that you know the answer to.
Oh, man.
That's
yeah,
just like asking me.
Yeah.
That's just like asking me. I done went through something, or I'm in pain or something.
Right.
Are you okay?
Right.
You see these?
I see you just stumped your
two-
toe. Are you okay?
Yes. Or you see me
Does
in
it
this,
hurt?
in this hospital and all this stuff going on through me. And what you mean? Am I okay? I wouldn't be here.
I think some people just say things just to be saying things. They're like empty words. So,
They are. Or when somebody loses someone.
oh, that right there.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You okay? No, I'm not. Don't ask. Sometimes it's best.
Just say nothing sometimes.
Say nothing. Just
I'm praying
smile.
for you.
I'm here for you,
That's
or
it.
whatever,
That's
and
it.
just keep walking.
That's it.
Sometimes you can just smile and say, "Hey," or "I hope you found everything all right today."
That is the right.
Like,
That's the correct.
I hope
wording.
you did, because you did come up here with something. So I hope you found everything okay today. Not did I? Because you know I didn't. Okay, Tina, go ahead.
Because
I'm
your
sorry.
shoe is still sitting in the back of the
Yeah.
store up
Where
in
you
stock.
didn't want to go get it.
Yeah, just because you had to take a few more extra
Helpful. See, it's that
Oh,
mouth. I didn't
gosh.
call her helpful. God, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh Lord, let me see. Okay, let's see. My rant. I can rant about it's
A
funny.
million and one
Yeah,
things.
it's funny. I can rant about a million and one things, and then when we come together to do the podcast to record, I can't think of not a one.
I got another one too. When people be slamming on brakes in front of you because they be trying to make you hit them,
Yo.
because they get an attitude or whatever, because you might have passed them,
Yo.
because they was going too slow or something like.
True story for
Uh-oh.
that. True story. I'm standing outside on my porch. Me and my mom and my grandmother, we're standing outside on the porch, and we hear tires squealing. We look down the road, and there's two cars that are coming around a curve, and they are going every bit 85, 90 on the road. 85, 90. This is a back road. This
that's
is not.
horrible.
I mean, this is a back road, but it's a busy
you
back
in the,
road.
You in the country.
I'm in the country, but it's a busy back road, and it's got curves and all of that stuff and hills and all.
Loop-de-doops.
Yeah, so you don't just drive. That's not a race strip. Next thing you know, these cars come zooming by. I see one car go around the car. The one car goes around the car, takes off, right? As soon as that car gets around the car and takes off, this other car that's behind him, instead of just saying, okay, that's cool, whatever, I was going slow, and apparently you have somewhere that you got to get to, and just
Yeah.
bagging off, the car behind him speeds up. Speeds up. You know what that car did? Exactly what you said.
Slam on brakes.
Slammed on brakes. All you heard is, sky. I bet you money, you already know the end of the story. He didn't run into the back of it, but he sure did slow down. He sure no slow down.
Like, I don't have time for that, because you're upset because
Let the people around.
Yes, because if I'm on the interstate and you're driving in the fast lane, but you're going slow or you're going the speed limit, you shouldn't even be over here.
You sure
Get
shouldn't.
on over to the other side. So if I get in the
Move
slow
on
lane
over.
and pass you, and I'm going on about my business or whatever,
Right.
I'm not getting ready to slam on brakes in
Right.
front of you so that you can hit me.
No.
Like, that doesn't make sense to me, so don't do the same to me.
No, I like, the intention was to get around so that you can
So I
continue
can go on about
on.
my business.
Just keep going on your own little way. Don't create a ruckus, because number one, it might be other people that's affected by your silliness, your foolishness. Road rage is crazy.
Yes, and you at fault, and people carry guns. I don't have
Say
time.
that. Say that. Yo, I think that one was good enough. Yo, that worked for me.
Period. All right, y'all. Well, we love y'all. We appreciate y'all.
Yes, we do.
We thank you for rocking with us. Guys, our numbers and downloads are steady rising.
Yes, yes.
We steady getting more people in these amazing continents and
Yes.
countries and everything.
To God
Keep
be the glory.
sharing. Let your friends hear. Tell your friends. All of that. We'll be finding out about the Women Podcaster Award. We'll be finding out about that soon. So, guys, look, we appreciate your support. Thank you for voting.
Yes,
And
thank you so much.
yes, thank you
Y'all
so
rocked it.
much. Yes, y'all did.
We had so many like texts and like
Yes.
calls where people were like, "Look, I voted." You know,
Yeah.
I thought that was so dope.
I did too.
We appreciate y'all showing up for us.
We do. And so we thank y'all. And again, we love y'all. So we gon'
Live,
laugh
And
and
love.
love. Peace.
y'all. We out.
Sometimes it heals, sometimes it feels like it's not even real. Trying to find the blessings and the lessons. 'Cause what you focus on